Uh, Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time you're watching this. This is the iconic intellectual and indispensable Queen Mother. On today, we're going to be having a chat about Guinea, right? And let's get into it. So these are the values that Guinea is working towards, and that's word, justice, and solidarity. It's in French, but because I was, struggling to pronounce the French words, I translated it to English for us to be able to understand. The headlines that have been hot are the deadly landslide that hit the gold mines in Guinea, another case of Ebola outbreak. So it was just pretty hectic in the country. Yeah. So this is the famous people of Guinea that I'm going to be having a chat about. This is Sir Kamara Titi. He's a football player, born in 1972, if I'm not wrong. He played for Liverpool Football Club and West Ham Football Club, and did quite a great job, made a mark. And then he came back to his country, and he actually is the first in his country to be a sports player and become the Minister of Sport. So he really, really has outdone himself. He's a guy to be really admired. And he's also been on a couple of organizing committees. I think he was also on the AFCON organizing committee. Check him out. He's a really cool guy. And then we have Ms. Moriba. She is Paul. I know her as the guy who I think he used to play, or he's still playing for Manchester United. Paul Pogbas' mother. She has other kids. She has Matthias, who's named after her. She has Matthias named, actually one of her kids named Matthias Moriba, named after her, and one of her kids Florentine Pogba, and she actually has her own career in soccer. I think she played soccer, and she's now an ambassador for the women's football team at Figu Foot. Really cool lady. Right, so let's talk about the human geography and the natural geography of Guinea. So Guinea is a neighboring country to Senegal, Mali, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire, and Guinea-Bissau. Now, the capital city is Conakry. The natural geography of the country, right, has 4 geographic regions. So they have a lower coastal region, they have highlands, and they have a savanna-like region in the middle, sort of, and then they have a forest area. The human beings that have settled in Guinea have divided the country into 7 and also further subdivided, and this is for administrative purpose. I mean, every country has been divided in a way that is manageable for the state. And then the languages that are spoken are French, because they're a former French colony, but they do have ethnic tribes that are called the Susu, the Fula, and the Malinke, I think, if I'm pronouncing it right. The important dates in history and politics, I'm starting to make this thing compact so that we, are able to watch fully. So in 1958, Guinea became independent, and then from their French colonialists. And then their first president was Ahmed Touré, Senkou Touré, I think. And then in 1990, in 1990, they drafted a constitution which allowed for a civilian government. And then in 2002, it was a really great chapter for Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Liberia. They worked together and they figured out how they're going to deal with insurgents in regions close to their borders, and there was some kind of order and peace, and end to the civil wars that were happening in Sierra Leone and Liberia, those kinds of areas. Then in 2009, sanctions were imposed on the country by the European Union and African Union and the United States of America. And in that very same year, there was a tribunal that was set up by the United Nations to investigate the death of 150 people at an anti-government demonstration. And then in 2018, which is a very important positive thing, the country held its first local government elections since military rule ended in 2005. Now, on the screen, we have Ghana as relates to the world. So Ghana is important to the world because they produce bauxite, gold, aluminium ore, aluminium oxide, and non-fillet frozen fish. This is bauxite on the screen. So bauxite, guys, fun fact, fun fact, bauxite was discovered by Henry Rouvert in 1821, a French geologist, and he discovered it in a place in southern France called Le Bourg de Provence, and that's where it got its name, bauxite, from the town it was discovered. Cool. But bauxite is often used alongside aluminium. It's found in deodorant. It's found in meteorology. It's used as aircraft skins and all that kinds of stuff. And it's a metallic mineral, really cool metallic mineral. And a lot, I don't know. It's often used alongside aluminium, and that's that. Thank you very much for tuning in to Throne Room AZANIA Edition, the iconic, intellectual, and indispensable Queen Mother.